Okay, so we are still at the AIX conference in Hamburg. It's on second day, and we've come to the stand of Caynova to experience their SkySpa. This is what I'm sitting in at the minute. So we're going to be talk through the SkySpa by Laurie in a second. So Laurie, welcome to ABNcast. Thanks for inviting us onto your stand.
Welcome on board.
Oh no, very nice. I mean, it's amazing looking. Talk us through what we are sitting in today and what you're going to show me.
So today you are boarding flight K55. It's going to be a 10-hour flight in 5 minutes.
Okay.
You will be experiencing our well-being feature throughout the different phases of the flight. So with relaxing, sleeping, waking up and activate. But first of all, before we start, you can choose your scent for today's flight.
Okay.
So you have a choice between...
What's my choice?
You have citrus.
Yep.
You have lavender,
okay,
or pure, which is just filtered hair.
I'm going to go, can I go citrus, please?
Yes, we will install it for you. So
okay,
to just explain quickly how it's going to work, as I said, we have lots of different features on this seat, so we are not seat manufacturer.
Yeah.
Everything we make is inside this seat.
Yep.
You have thermal control, so heating, cooling.
Yep.
You have also massage.
Okay.
You have the scent with the personal fan.
Yeah.
And right behind your neck, you have a little fan, which is called an air scarf.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure about the final name, but it will blow some air, warm or cold air around your neck.
Okay.
And so all of these features are mixed to give you the best experience throughout the different phases of the flight. So I'll leave you to take off. So you can click on relaxing.
So I touch the relaxing phase, is that? Okay.
Yes. And just enjoy.
Okay. So I can now feel movement beneath me, which is the massage all the way down.
Yes.
The lighting is obviously gone to a sort of more relaxed mode.
Yes.
Yeah. It's now warm.
Yes.
Okay.
So relaxing for us, we think, just imagine you've just you took off. So you might have rushed through the airport, you were carrying your suitcases, may have taken transportation, so you're a bit tense.
Yeah.
So we give you a bit of massage, of heating to relax your muscles. So you can finally be sitting and you're feeling good in your seat.
Yeah, okay.
And now let's say a few hours later, it's almost time to sleep. So if you go back to the home page.
So I press on here,
Sleeping. So now you are sleeping. So the main feature while you are sleeping is cooling.
Yeah.
Cooling, we are not using any cooling tricks. We are just pulling air out. We are removing the moisture.
It sucks the air from around
the seat. Like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, oh yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
So just imagine you're flying.
And that creates a cooling sensation. So I should start to feel that now beneath.
Yes, it's going to happen very quickly.
Yeah.
And so imagine yourself in business. You are wearing normal clothes.
Yeah.
You put your blanket. You're very comfy, you fall asleep, and a few hours later, it builds up.
Yeah.
You are
warm.
Perspiration, you're warm, you're uncomfortable. This will not happen if you have the cooling on.
Okay.
So you can stay asleep for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
Now we move on. You have done.
So back to home.
Back to home. You are rested. It's almost time to wake up.
We shall wake up. Okay.
And before the personnel, the crew told you, open your privacy screen and say, hey, it's time for breakfast.
Yeah.
Naturally, the chair,
I'm getting massaged again. Yeah.
A bit more tonic, just to wake you up.
Okay.
How do
it's time
you
for
feel?
breakfast.
Yeah, it's time for breakfast.
It's time to
your
eat.
body will naturally wake up.
Yeah.
And you had your breakfast, you're feeling good, and it's almost time to land. So you can go back again to the home and activate.
And this one.
Yes. So activate is to help you wake up. I don't know about you, but for me, until I'm out of the aircraft, it's really difficult. I feel a bit dozy, because you don't have any fresh air.
Yeah.
So we are trying to use our feature to give you some fresh air.
Yeah. It is the air. I mean, I know for a fact, and actually we met at the Red Cabin event late last year. It's the air in an aircraft. It's the dryness of the air, isn't it? That actually.
Yes.
Especially in premium cabins, weirdly enough, because there's so few people in a premium cabin, the air is actually drier.
Yes.
Because there's less people giving moisture into the air, if you like. So
that's right.
in some ways, the economy cabin is a bit less, a bit more healthy for you in some ways because
Yeah.
it's less, because it's not as dry.
Yeah.
But the premium cabins get very dry, and that's what really, it obviously dehydrates you.
Yeah.
And also makes you feel a bit
Yeah,
drowsy.
a bit hungover feeling when you get out of a flight.
So I can feel there's a bit of a breeze
you have the breeze
on either
down
side.
your neck, and you have the personal fan, which is in full power.
Yeah.
And so imagine you have like a scent. You have chosen citrus, right?
I was citrus. Yes,
yeah. So
I think
it's
I've got
also,
a bit of citrus. Yep,
yeah. So
yep.
the citrusy could wake you up a bit more.
Yeah.
And then
are there other scents that you could have? I mean,
whatever. It's really up to you. It's up to the airline. Yeah. And they could imagine creating a sense of identity. So you have like your personal scent, and you have it in a lounge, and then the passenger go and on board, and they have the same scent.
Yeah.
Or you can choose; it can be part of the onboard.
You can even personalize it and bring a scent from home or something.
Yes, it can. I mean, you can dream.
Yeah. And so, to what extent is this technology actually flying today?
So the heating, the cooling, and the personal fan without the scent is already flying on Lufthansa, on Allegris, and Swiss Senses. So it's all certified flying.
Yeah.
The massage is under development. So most of the components are already flying in some ever with the heating and cooling, or with some pneumatic system. So we know that the component, we know how it behaves, and inflammability and all that, we know that it's working well. So it's all about electronical components that will have to be certified.
Yes.
And the scent and the air scarf, it's brand new. So we are just gathering feedback from the airline, from the seat manufacturer.
What stage of development are these new things and these new elements?
It's brand new. I mean, it exists in the automotive industry, so
but it still needs to go through the whole process for certification, etc. Yeah.
But it's the same fan that we are using for the cooling system.
Right.
So again, it's all about electronic.
Yeah. And have you had interest from airlines this week coming to experience?
We had a good week so far. We are very happy, and I think it's just a question of one more, and then it will become a no-brainer because they will all want it.
So whenever you do anything with seats, obviously one of the other factors that you have to bear in mind adding functionality is what it does to the weight profile of anything that goes in an aircraft. How are you trying to balance adding new features but keeping the weight as low as possible?
So all of the features together on this seat is the same weight as the 6 cans of Coke that you can see on the wall.
As what? Sorry, as the?
It weighs 6 cans of Coke.
Oh, I see. That's why the
that's the weight of all of the features.
6, and there's 6 small cans as well. They're not full size.
It's about a kilo.
Okay.
So it's not much.
And that's because you're using materials that are lightweight and durable.
Not lightweight, it's how the electronic and the components are. You could have multiple connectors, and we try to connect. So I'm not an engineer, so I will not go into details, but we are trying to optimize all of the connections, so it's super lightweight.
Yeah, okay. So tell me a little bit about how Caynova sees, the further future. I'm sure you've got a long roadmap of potential developments. What other areas are you looking at in terms of passenger experience?
Well, for us, it's not just about comfort, it's about well-being. And everything we developed, the next step will be to try to work with scientists to understand the effect on the body. Because for us, it's not just about having a nice seat, a nice environment, a nice meal. When you fly for more than 10 hours, usually when you arrive, you're not in a good condition. And if you have a meeting on the same day, it's not a nice experience. And I think for all of us who are traveling to AIX and back, and we have a very busy schedule, it's really tough.
You feel it.
So we try to understand how we can help the body function during a flight so you don't arrive that tired.
We were at the Passenger Experience Conference on Monday, and there was talk there, I guess there was a session about what happens when premium becomes the norm almost. I mean, eventually what tends to happen is these kind of developments go into the premium cabins, the luxury, the business, but eventually the technology becomes cheaper, I guess, and it comes into the more economy type cabins. Do you see this sort of thing going in the same direction?
It's possible.
While premium continues to get even more premium.
Yes, I think the air scarf, we can see it in premium, for example, alone. That could be that could work. Economy, it's still a long way to go. Because you have like some power budget and it's a bit complicated. But you could have some heating mat and, for example, having the Eco Plus, and you have to pay for it, for example. So it's installed, but it only works if you have the upgrade.
And it gives an extra revenue
opportunity for air, which
as well. Yeah. You said quite a bit of the technology that we're experiencing here is already in the automobile industry. To what extent do you look at other industries like the automobile industry for inspiration?
Yes, exactly.
All the time?
And some people working at Caynova come from this industry.
Okay.
So they have all of the knowledge.
Bring some expertise.
Yes.
Okay. Just to finish up by telling you a little bit about Caynova, you're on a stand. You're sort of sharing the stand with Lantal, which is just over there. They do materials. I can see there's lots of there's flooring, there's floor carpets. In fact, the carpet here.
Yes.
I was told that they designed the carpet for you and
that's
created
right.
this
Yes.
especially for you. But you're connected, aren't you, as companies? So
yes, it's a long story. We go back to the Lufthansa Allegris project.
Yeah.
And also the pneumatic system. I don't know if you've heard, you have many airlines traveling with a pneumatic system. It's bladders, it's massage, but old-fashioned.
Okay.
It's been launched by Lantal. And at the same time, Lufthansa wanted to have also heating and cooling on Allegris.
Yeah.
So they reached out to a company, an automotive company called Genterm. Genterm said, yes, we can try to develop it for the aviation sector. Yeah. Although the certification is really a tough one. And so at the same time, Lantal couldn't really handle the pneumatic system. So we had people from all of the company who knew each other who said, we have the right set of skills to take over the pneumatic system and make it better, and to develop the heating and cooling for the aerospace industry. So it was all about connection. That's how we came.
But they are now you're separate companies, but
we
still share a building, I believe, or
but we share a building
and the main investor or main owner as well.
There's some connection.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So you work closely with Lantal.
And we're good friends. I mean, there's no competition. We work together, and we're happy to work together. Yeah.
Cool. Look, Laurie, thanks for showing us this. It's been really interesting and quite an experience as well. So it is the future of flying, isn't it?
Yes, and I hope you're super relaxed now.
Yes, I will. In fact, it's a bit dangerous because at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, it could be a nap time. So I need to wake up now. But thanks very much for that. And,
you're welcome.
We'll see you again. Thank you very much. Cheers.